Hi everyone. Today we are going to be learning about the basic counting principle. The name, including the word basic, means I hope you're going to find it not to be too bad. So let's take a look. This is a collection from a company called Lulu and Rue. This is not a paid advertisement, but I do have a few items from here for my son Justin. This is a collection that they have on sale right now. And the whole thing about Lulu and Rue is that they say their items are all mix and match. So ideally, any of the tops you get can go with any of the pants. So let's say that I won a raffle or something, because I wouldn't actually buy all these, but let's say I had 5 tops and 3 pants. And my question was, how many different outfits can we make with these 8 clothing items? Okay, so this is something that we see on the ACT and stuff a lot because it's something that we definitely know we can do, and people start making a little list, right? We can quickly start dragging things here. Maybe this outfit looks cute, and this top with the red pants. We could pull together a few outfits, and we could keep going and just try to make sure that we get every set together, which I have already done this for us to save some time. Here's every different combination we could make. If we count them up, we have 15. Now, we had pretty small numbers on here, so it wouldn't have taken that long to come up with the answer 15. But what if we had had like 12 shirts and 8 pairs of pants, right? That would have taken a lot longer. So we really want to have a shortcut on how we did this. So to summarize, we had 5 tops and 3 pairs of pants, coming up to be 15 outfits. You may be already starting to connect the dots, what goes between the 5 and the 3 to create 15, and it is multiplication. So what the basic counting principle tells us is that if there are m possible ways for the first event to happen, it doesn't have to be a big event, it could just be picking a shirt, maybe how many choices we have, m choices or different outcomes, and then similarly we have some other number of outcomes for another event, then there are m times n number of outcomes for both events to happen. Now this only has 2 different events, but this could relate to as many events as we wanted. We could add matching hats and socks or something and have 4 different events that they all have different numbers of options for. Okay, so let's try to apply it to one more problem. Just make sure we got that down. This one we're going to be looking at Giamia's restaurant website. So this is somewhere, you guys have a Giamia in Wheaton. There's also one in Geneva. And so we have ordered from here during this stay-at-home order. We've got this delivered where they have like a family meal. And so what their family meal is, you get to pick one, what they call small plate, like an appetizer. You get to pick a choice of salad dressing, an entree. There's 5 different choices for entree. And right now they only have 1 dessert option. But the menu does change, I think, every week or every other week. And they've had more options for desserts in the past. But anyways, if my question for you was how many different menu orders could I make with those choices, let's try to think this through. Okay, so I've got this all summarized. There's 2 options for salads, 2 options for appetizers, 5 for entrees, and just 1 for dessert. So our basic counting principle just says that we multiply our 2 choices times 2 choices times 5 choices. And then we don't really need to multiply by 1 because we know that won't change our outcome, but we could include it there if we want. So multiplying that all together, we have 20 possible orders that people could be calling in or ordering online and placing. So one little extension on there, we talked about probability earlier this week. So what is the probability that if I just placed an order that you could guess what my order was? So when we talk about probability, we want our numerator to be the favorable outcomes that we want. So I'm only placing 1 order and you want to guess that one order that I made with 1 try. So our numerator is going to be 1 and our denominator is all the possible outcomes. And we just determined that there were 20 different orders I could have made. So 1 out of 20 would be our probability. Probabilities could also be written as decimals, like 0.05. Or if we want to turn that into a percent, you have a 5% chance of guessing my order. So that is the end of our lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Mr. Johns or to me, and we can get you some more help on this idea. We do have a few practice problems with answers provided for you to do next. And when you are feeling ready, you can go ahead and do that Google form AFL. All right, have a great day. Bye.